What's up guys, this is Estioro and today we're gonna watch another replay where I play in multiplayer with Kim, another streamer, or not another but a streamer. I'm actually not a streamer. And this is a very interesting game because here there is a lot of black market action and I've been wanting to talk about it like for quite some time now. Plus there are some patent action, which is also very, like, unique. So the first scientific has been found. Okay, he's gonna do a straight steel mills, which are not so effective, but they're still gonna be okay. I believe he loses only 0.5 steel per second if he has 3 steel mills like in a row, not in a cluster. Let me see. Yeah, 0.5. Kim is building an iron steel mill here, so, and I chose to be as a scavenger. So this is very interesting because I'm a scavenger and there are 3 scientifics. What that means is, if there's going to be like a huge black market action, then I get to use black market twice more often. But it is twice less effective against these guys. This is bad. So basically we're even out, but I chose scavenger because get this carbon here. There was very little iron. Okay, there's another iron cluster. So, okay, there's gonna be a claim auction. Nothing to talk about there, but I got 2 aluminium and 2 carbon. So it was kind of a complicated decision, but I looked around and I saw only one other aluminium mine being built right now, Kim's, and there's actually one more good spot, but it's gonna be far away from them, so I don't know if they bother. Anyway, I got the good stuff here, and actually, yeah, it's gonna be fine because I can actually continue selling aluminium throughout the game. So someone, I think, yeah, I got the claim from black market, and someone else won the auction. So now I'm thinking what to do. Probably I want to start making power, and I'm also thinking like, because there's like lots of this scientific in the game, and I think I'm going for fuel first. Getting this one water and some fuel. Let me see, what first? Power, yes. This is good. So yeah, I'm thinking of how to spend my claims most efficiently, because like there's really little water here. If I probably need water soon enough, because these guys probably aren't gonna make it. Oh, he is, but no. So is he selling it, or why is water so cheap? I think he's selling it. Yeah, you shouldn't sell water so cheap. Just stockpile it. I mean, price gonna go hard up at some point. And here's the thing, Kim got his patent lab. Let's see what he's gonna do. Oh, what he's going. Okay, he's still not doing anything, but soon he will start doing his so-called secret strategy. He rushes teleportation, but not yet. What's my secret strategy? Oh, I build fuel because I thought, oh, there's scientifics, they're gonna like spread out, they're gonna consume, and I didn't know at that time that Kim's gonna get, yeah, now he's making teleportation. Kim's gonna get teleportation, and he's gonna do some nice things with the patent lab this game. There's already been some kind of okay, someone put the aluminium mine on fire. It was not me. It's not actually. Okay. So, should you dynamite an aluminium mine? Okay, it costs him $600, and the time wise, like, you know, how much it gets here, it's like 20 seconds plus the pimp time, it's really low, it's 25 seconds. Now, if you, it's actually less because it's 10 seconds for scientific, but if you emp them, well, okay, again, he's scientific, or mutiny it, it's 60 seconds. So I don't think, like, at this stage dynamiting such a like cheap building, it's not worth it. I think dynamite is only worth it like for Offworld markets and maybe geothermals. These are the main targets. And oh, there's one more thing like I really like to do is if someone else mutinies a good building of a third player, then dynamiting this mutinied building is really fun because you hurt two players at one time. Okay, again, there's like mutiny for steel mill. I think these things are not caused by me or Kim, some other players, but what Kim did, oh, that hurt me actually. Kim underground nuked both my carbon mines, so now instead of producing 4 carbon, I'm producing 2, and this is actually hurting me a lot because I really need this carbon. And in the late game, you're gonna see the carbon price is gonna go up because I'm selling very good everything else, so I can afford to buy it, but I also need to buy it, and that's something I don't enjoy. So now I'm actually going to race a little bit with this carbon on my patents, because now I'm thinking like, well, actually I don't know what I'm thinking, but I'm gonna at some point I wanted to get this slant mining to fix this thing, but Kim got it before me. Yeah, he's already doing slant drilling. And now pirates. So this is also a good like black market thing, because here it's again interesting because Kim class has like teleportation, so he's immune to pirates. But there are still like good stuff here, because all the scientifics, they have to build their food and everything like somewhere else. And oh, actually, these pirates, it wasn't me who got them, because I wasn't like really like I really didn't care, because there at that moment there were no good targets, and I'm not sure. So who got these pirates? Yeah, the Velvet Knight got it. Actually, the best targets here would be my silicon or something. Oh, sorry about that. So what am I trying to do? Okay, I'm also trying to get slant drilling first. Yeah, I actually was doing what I think is the best thing, but I was behind because he started doing it earlier. So the only reason I got this patent lab, well, it didn't work out for me. But I'm gonna still use it. I'm gonna get the nanotech because then I can scrap it easily, like get all the resources back. And yeah, you can see already my carbon prices like 55. And if you're wondering, like, there's no like black market action right now, well, it's not worth it. It's gonna be some time before it all starts breaking out, because I built a patent lab. I'm missing out on hacker array, and that means my oldest game plan is going to be slightly slower. But I'm already stockpiling silicon, because it's already quite pricey. But I want to push it even further at some point. And Kim is getting far ahead because this land drilling. Okay, so for those who don't know, then it works like this. Basically, for all the resources like carbon or whatever, or water, if you build an adjacent building, it acts as the same as having the best resource like nearby. So for example, this food farm, because it has a water resource nearby, then this also doesn't consume water. Like, if you see, then Kim, okay, he's making positive water. Where is his water mine? Okay, he mutinied mine. So basically it's just like 2 for water pump and minus 0.4, so he's not losing water for those farms here. Now I started building hackery. I'm like I'm missing out on food right now. I feel it was kind of hard decision because I had this fuel and oxygen cluster rolling, and well, food was pricey for quite some time. But I wanted to stockpile them because I'm thinking, like, if I like just scrap without stockpiling anything, then they're gonna like go up again at some point. So I just wanted to stockpile them, and I'm not gonna sell them with this cheap prices, but I'm hoping they will still go up. Though, yeah, with fuel it's kind of problematic because Kim is not using it, he has teleportation, and the others, they're kind of falling far behind, so they have very few buildings. And yeah, if you look at colony, can't currently actually, yeah, it's sad I can't click on buildings, but colony is not growing either, so consumptions of fuel is not very high. So what I'm now gonna do is I'm working to short silicon, and Kim is probably gonna try. What is he gonna try? Well, he wants to try. He's trying to get off-world markets running. Okay, what are the main issues? Okay, steel is the main issues. He said that he scrapped those at some point for I don't know why. We'll see. See. So here's Kim is okay. Yeah, he wanted to, like, he bid first, but then he realized he actually didn't want it because this cluster here, the only thing that's consuming carbon, it already has access to carbon. So he didn't need that. But okay, so he's building a pleasure dome. Let's see how proficient is it. $90. Okay, so it's not much, but it's still good. It's not as good as my hacker array, because yeah, silicon prices are going up, and I'm shorting it, and everyone else. Well, Kim is consuming silicon. And he does not have them. Oh, he has them on auto supply, but he has no money. But once, oh, he actually bought, with all his money, he bought the silicon. Yeah, he made some money out of it, but if you buy and you sell, you don't actually stop my shorting, you know. But he actually could, I think he made quite some profit about it. Like, let's see. Okay, currently I can't go to the to see how much profit he made, but I feel like he bought 400 units of silicon before the spike ended. So that means he got around like 30 to $20 to $40 for each. So he made around 10,000. Let's say he made 10,000 profit just for like coming along with the spike. Okay, so he's actually doing really good, and I'm shorting silicon again. He tried buying it, but he's also consuming it. So, oh, I see. He made another electronics cluster. Oh, I'm not sure if that's gonna be worth it, because I don't see the electronics to even, like, he would have to start shorting it for it to be worth it. And yeah, about steel, like, if he wants to build Offworld markets, he's buying all the steel. Oh my gosh. Well, that's why the steel was so expensive. Oh, okay. Here's another thing. Like, he built these silicon mines to start making silicon. I froze them with my amp, just to make sure I can do the last shorting, and I sold everything, and now silicon is worth like $30 or something. And I started buying all his stock. I already have some of my stock, and yeah, he's pretty pissed. Also, I upgraded to level 5, and I think I'm actually gonna okay, yeah, I mean, it's still gonna be hard for me to get my Offworld running. And oh dear. Okay, so he scrapped his classworks, then he built quarries, and then he scrapped those quarries because I dropped the silicon price, and he building classworks again. So basically, he got the same situation as before. He lost time, and he also lost well, glassworks, I think they cost 60 steel each. Quarries cost 20 steel each. So this is around 80 times 3, 240 steel. And you can see all the steel he bought, he has already like spent. And I got the Offworld market first, actually, and yeah. So currently I'm actually doing really good, because like now when the Offworld is up, then all those the war about of black markets is going to begin, you know, because he wants to mutiny mines, and I will want to mutiny. Once he managed to build a... Yeah, he's building his as well. My strongest position is that I get the cheap stocks before he does, and that's actually very good for me. So let's talk about the cool squads. Well, first off, like cool squadding Offworld market is going to be worth it. You know, it's obvious, but how much? Well, basically, it guarantees me a 60-second work time for Offworld market, at least. That means that it's at least as worth as much as a ship. And in this game, I think food, no, what's the oxygen? Well, actually, in this game, all the prices were really cheap. So I made like 35,000 per shipment, or 30,000, something like that. And yeah, that's it. So basically, the Goon Squad is worth at least 30,000. Plus, it's worth whatever thing you get, and this is much harder to evaluate, because if a small player, like, he assumes you have a Goon Squad, he won't spend the best thing on it first. Like, there's a cheap power surge. Okay, I can power surge Offworld market. If it hits, it's fine. I mean, it's still like offline for a long time. And besides, I then know that there is no Goon Squad. One tricky thing is you can't Goon Squad a thing that is like already under attack, like mutinied or frozen or something like that. So that means that okay, he got the... Oh, actually, I don't see his Goon Squads. So like you see, I used this cheap thing. Oh, actually, yeah, I used power surge on his Goon Squad thing. I got rid of his this thing, and he again used the same thing on me and got rid of my shield. So it's kind of back and forth, but it's fine. So now it's the thing, like, if I buy a Goon Squad, it's really, I have to start thinking about all the things I would get here. Like, is it gonna be worth it? But actually, yes, it is. Especially soon enough when mutiny is gonna hit like 50,000, and dynamites are gonna be like more expensive, and especially for him, as steel is going to go even more expensive. Oh, and he's okay. He restructured. He made the steel mills again. So yeah. Now there is a slight tension, because I don't want to use my mutiny on something that might have a Goon Squad on it. And I think by now I know that one of them has, because I usually keep track how much this cost increases. But yeah, I mutinied the wrong thing. He gets emped by someone else. He mutinies mine, and it actually works. And this is pretty painful, because his mutiny lasts 120 seconds, and even if my mutiny goes through, it's only 60 seconds. But here's the thing, I have, well, actually, this advantage is not so huge. And if you see, like, he's already mutinied, he's controlling both mine. I mean, I'm gonna do stuff in this okay, what do I have? Yeah, I have a dynamite. Now I should know that these things are not defended anymore. Because, okay, actually now I don't know anymore. Or was it? Because someone just bought the Goon Squad? Yes, he did. So it went from 30,000 to 50,000. So at that point I didn't know anymore. So I was like, okay, this just come off froze, maybe I can snipe it. And yeah, it worked. Kim is buying out a lot of other players. I'm also buying stock in there, so if he buys someone out, at least I get to double the money. And I'm building a second Offworld as well, but I'm slightly far behind. Actually, these things are gonna cost him quite good because steel is pretty expensive. Even though, well, I think the main point is like if I could have realized that game is going to the late game, then one really strong patent for this is the one that gives you 50% protection to your adjacent like HQ adjacent buildings. And this is I think the strongest patent in the very late game, where like people build Offworld markets. So here's the thing, Kim is leading me with his Offworld markets, but I have a slight lead in the stock market. Well, actually not anymore. I have the slight lead in our compared to our stock because he doesn't have much of my stock. And I have a lot more of my stock, and I think he sold some of his stock to get those guys at some point even. But yeah, so basically, right now I was thinking like, is 50,000 worth it? But you know, actually it is, because if I protect his mutiny, for example, he wastes 50,000. I get the. We both made 50,000, but I get to do the last mutiny. I save 2 Offworld shipments from my part because, you know, he doesn't get them from me. And I actually get 1 extra Offworld shipment. So, actually this 50,000 Goon Squad, at that point I was like, I was unsure if it's not worth it, because I felt like maybe I can, I don't know, finish the game earlier or something. Or like it's gonna hurt my funds basically, so it's gonna be harder and harder. But here's the thing, I only need 207,000. It's gonna be like around 300,000 to buy him out soon enough. And the electricity prices are going high again. Is he producing? Oh, he's not, he's using. Oh, that's why it's growing so high. Okay, he's also making it. So we're making electricity. At some point I should turn those off. I maybe don't anymore. So we're racing, and both of us are kind of running out of food, like in the black market. But I'm still gonna do the cheap stuff because they're still gonna like keep his things like off for a while. And yeah, now I feel like dynamite is, well, actually if I consider the steel prices, it might be worth it. I don't know. Yeah, Kim is doing so much that. And yeah, again, this mutinies. This is very harsh. And he's gonna get this last mutiny because I was unsure of the prices, but like looking back, It's worth it. But somehow the silicon prices have gone really high. And I don't know why it happened. Is it because someone is consuming silicon? Okay, he's not consuming silicon. He's also not consuming silicon. So some why the silicon prices went very high again. I sold all my silicon, like when I find it out, because this is not something I expected. So I couldn't find it out. Like I was I was you know, thinking about other things. I'm not gonna buy out Zero because that would give him a lot of money, and that might actually be enough to buy me out. So I'm not gonna do it because he has 5 stocks. If he does it, it's actually good for me because that actually allows me maybe to buy him out. But at some point, I'm gonna notice this. Why did it go up? I have no clue. Now I noticed it. Now I have the money. And yeah. So it was a strange game because I think, like Kim said, I think he had it, but there was some weird stuff happening. Like if you see, he sold 465,000 Offworld compared to mine, 179. And even this electricity power price, this auto selling, yeah, it wasn't that much. But silicon, 315,000. Just this on-world transactions, that's what actually helped a lot. And the second thing was he had to buy so much steel. Like if you see, he sold 190,000, he bought 269,000. Again, silicon, he purchased a lot because of his electronics factories, and he also sold later on, and also during this spikes and stuff. So yeah, now I can't see how much profit he made during this one spike, but okay. So what else is there? Okay, let's look at the black market. So Kim got 5 Skunk squads, 4 mutinies, 2 underground nukes, those first ones that nuked my carbons. I didn't know it was Kim, but those were really good ones. They hindered my gameplay a lot because I have already like wasted 2 claims on them, and I had the option at that time to build some more here or not. I chose not to build because they might be nuked as well, and also that wastes me another claims. Like, but actually, what would be better is if I would like start out with a 3 cluster here. If those get like underground nuked like so heavily as these ones, then well, first after the first nuke they have adjacency bonuses still, and secondly I can just build carbon mines here then and do something else here, like industry cluster or something. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of bad. I guess it consumes fuel and it's far from HQ, but it's still better. I mean, it's good for like windmills and stuff like that. Not windmills, I mean solar panels. And so what I got is I got more from Offworld market, but I got them cheaper. I got the new claims as well, EMPs, power surges, only 1 underground nuke. I don't know why I got it. 3 goon squads, and yeah, like you can see, he got 5, but he got everything much higher priced, except for the underground nukes. And yeah, I think I should have got more mutinies. But those 4 claims, this was actually helping me a lot, because I was behind in levels for most part of the game, so those 4 claims, well, it translates to a lot of trickery. So yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. See ya.